everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really well and enjoying yourselves now we're finally out of lockdown. And that it's December and also that it's Advent. I for one am super excited. Even though it's going to be a really different kind of Christmas this year, I'm still really looking forward to having a good old Christmas break. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you more festive things. I'm wearing my festive Christmas jumper. This one my mum got for me last year, the year before I think. It's from Bowden and it's got these super cute little Christmas dogs all over it and they're wearing like party hats. I love this one. So this is my festive Christmas jumper for another festive video. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you some vegan food that I've purchased and I'm going to be trying it on camera to give you my genuine thoughts on these items. Now, I went online to the VeganKind supermarket. It's run by lovely two people called Caris and Scott, and they are the founders of the VeganKind. I believe they're based in Glasgow, and their supermarket online is absolutely brilliant. You can get all sorts of vegan goodies there. And I always come across stuff that I've never seen before. So I've bought 4 different boxes of a festive favourite, mince pies. So let me show you first of all which brands that I've bought. The first brand that I'm going to show you is a vegan brand that you've probably come across before. You can buy their cakes in most of the supermarkets. They've got a really delicious lemon cake and the brand is Oggs. Now, disclaimer, these particular mince pies have already been opened, but not by me, by my husband Mark. He just thought that they were mince pies for the taking and he's already opened them. We've got one left, which is for me to try. So Oggs is the first brand, and again, I bought these on the VeganKind supermarket. Next up, these are called Lottie Shaw. Lottie Shaw's Authentic Taste of Christmas Iced Gin mince pies. Yup, the icing on top, I think you can just see it there, has got gin flavoured icing. I am so excited to try these. They look absolutely delicious. 4 delicious individual deep filled mince pies baked to our traditional family recipe using the best hedgerow gin from our friends at Slow Motion based in North Yorkshire. These, I mean, I love the packaging as well. These look an absolute tasty treat. Also from the same company, Lottie Shaw's again, I've got seriously good mince pies made to a traditional family recipe. These ones are your standard mince pies. And one more brand that I've never heard of, the Authentic Bread Company. And these are mince pies with cognac. Now, look, I am not a fancy person. I don't think I've had cognac before, but it sounded pretty fancy and I really liked the packaging. So what I'm going to do now is take one out of each of these packages, put it on a plate and have a proper taste test. First of all, we've got the Oggs. So this is the Oggs mince pie with a nice star decoration. It's quite deep filled and it comes in its own little case. If you've ever had vegan pastry before, you'll know that it's quite crumbly and that's that texture, like it breaks really easily. It's because it doesn't have butter in it. So from that point of view, they've not done anything revolutionary there. That's like the kind of pastry that you come across quite a lot as a vegan, but it still tastes nice, it's just the consistency. That's really good. Really good. Really nice, lovely, deep fill. Loads and loads of filling. And the pastry is really tasty and it's got a lovely coating of icing sugar on the top, which is really, really delicious. Really rate that. These are going to have to be good to beat that one. That's really nice. And I think you could serve that at a Christmas party or Christmas Day to people who are not vegan and they would still be happy to eat that. That's really, really nice. The only thing that gives it away is how easily the pastry breaks. You can tell that it's not buttery, but the taste is really, really lovely. So Oggs is a hard one to beat there. Next up is the Lottie Shaw's Gin Iced Mince Pie. Again, this is a really big mince pie and it's pretty deep filled, and it's got this amazing looking icing on the top. If you're not into icing, I think you're going to find this one too sweet, but I love all things sweet, so I think this is going to be up my street, like without the wrapping. That's really good. The icing is really thick. You can see it's a really thick layer of icing. It's like a meal in itself. It's so thick that it's really good. I really like that the icing gives it that sweetness. I think if you prefer like a traditional mince pie where you're getting all of the spices in there, you might find that the icing is quite overpowering. But for me, that's really nice. And the pastry is nice and thin and the icing's really thick. For me, that's a really good consistency, but I know that might not be for everybody. I can taste the gin a little bit, but I would say it's definitely not overpowering. You could give that to somebody younger and they wouldn't realise that it's gin in there at all. Really nice, that's good. I think the flavours of the Oggs one is winning so far, but that icing is really delicious, so that's a close second. The next one is Lottie Shaw's again. This is a more traditional mince pie, so you can see the filling and it's just got the star on the top. Looks really nice, and if I take it out of the casing, you can see it's quite shallow, which I think is nice because sometimes there's too much filling, like the deep filled ones can be too much filling. Let's give this a try. That filling is more like jam. It's actually really like a jam tart. It's like a spiced jam in the middle, which I personally quite like because again, it's on the sweet side. The pastry is really nice. That's probably the best pastry of the three. But the filling is quite sweet. I would say it's less traditional and more sweet. So if you're looking for a spicy, sweet, nice crumbly pastry, that's the one to go for. That's your traditional one. It's really, really nice. I enjoyed that one. The final one is the Authentic Bread Company. It looks a bit like a pie, you know, like an actual pie on the top. There's something about the look of the top of it. I'm just going to take off this packaging. This is the only one that doesn't come in tin packaging. Again, it's quite deep, proper pie shaped. The pastry looks nice actually. Let's try this. That was all pastry I just got there. That pastry is thick. Let me just try another bit with the mincemeat. Again, all I got was pastry. Look how thick that is. Okay, I'm gonna try and get some of the mincemeat now. I can't taste the cognac. All I can taste is really thick pastry. It's not bad pastry if you love pastry. It's a good pastry, it's just super thick. And I think that the interior, I think that the filling is a little bit disappointing. Like it doesn't have the consistency of some of the others. It's basically just fruit without too much of a spiced flavour. Not sure about that one. So I'm going to rank these now in my order of preference. I would say the winner has to be the Oggs. I think that's your classic traditional mince pie with a really nice filling, really good ratio between crust and filling. I think Oggs has to be number one. Number two for me was the gin icing one, just because I really like the sweetness as part of it. And for me, that's a really close second, but I know it might not be up everybody's street. Number three was the Lottie Shaw's traditional. That was really nice, and I liked that the centre was quite jammed. And the most disappointing one, unfortunately, was the Authentic Bread Company. That pastry is way too thick for my liking. Maybe if you had it with some yogurt or something, that would be much better. There you go. If you're lucky enough to be hosting a Christmas party this year, or just hosting Christmas, and you've got some vegan visitors, or you yourself are vegan and you don't know which mince pies to go for, Oggs and Lottie Shaw's are your best bet. Go and check out the VeganKind supermarket. They are lovely, lovely people on there. I follow them on Instagram. I think it's Scott at the VeganKind and Caris at the VeganKind. You'll be able to find them on there and you can watch them. They have lots of cool photos of their family. They so genuinely care about vegan products, and they have so many great things on there that I urge you to go and check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this video, something a little bit different. You guys might have noticed also that I'm actually using a vlog camera. Please let me know what you think about the quality of this. I was really pleased with the quality actually of just vlogging on my iPhone, but I've decided that I needed to have a proper camera, so I've given this camera a go. Let me know what you think. Hopefully the sound quality is going to be okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can follow me at Instagram, 5'2_eyes of blue, and you can look out for another video coming next week. Bye.